Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. So I have a TL922A, but someone changed the panel. 28 megs in this. Someone did the mods. Used the wrong type of cap, so I'm going to change those. Needs filter caps. One's about to pop. I'll show that when I get to that point. Band switch is okay. The choke here overheated, but it's okay. Needs new SO239s. This one has grip, but this one just it's just not tight enough, so I'm going to change both with brand new SO239s from Max Gain Systems. Great people there, and they're the Teflon type. Looks like someone changed the plate transformer at some point. I changed the cap. Zener's okay. I clean the band switch, input rotary switch. I take care of this string relief thing. I think there's a clamp that should go there. I have one in the other room. Meter lamps are good. Yeah, so I'll do all the other mods I normally do. Ground the grids, add the strap over here, and meter protection diode, all the stuff, good stuff, okay? So I will see you guys soon. Stay tuned with the completed TL922. Customer wanted to see it working on to meters. Radio set to roughly 100 watts. 2500 watt slug. Bird 43. Genuine Bird PP kit going into a Bird dummy load. Audio hello, 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 hello. Audio hello, hello, about a kilowatt right there. Tet, 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 tet. Tet, 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 tet. Lower voltage setting. Unkey it. Audio hello, hello, hello. Tet, 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 tet. 1250, 1250, 1250, 1250. Tet, 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 tet. Hello, 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 hello. Audio hello. Current. Audio hello, hello, hello. Tit, 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 tit. There are the settings, 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 settings. Audio tit, 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 tit. Works as it should. Okay, so the fan runs for a couple minutes, and then when it shuts down, I will unplug it and show you everything I did. See you guys. We're back with the completed 922. So here's one of the old filter caps. The other ones were starting to bulge out, so I think they're getting to the age where they're gonna all have to be changed. But if they look okay, I always give the customer the option, just leave them alone or change them. So put the brand new Harbach board in. I only use Kenwood caps, just great capacitors. Get the series glitch resistor, the meter protection diode. Zip tied all the wiring, nice, nice. Someone changed the shunt resistors at some point. So it has a meter lamp out, but the customer says he's going to change that. So the turns were like wicked close. I spread them a hair. Go in there with a zip tie and make sure they're not touching. Sometimes when people go in there and they do the 10 meter mod, they mess the coil up, and I think that's what happened. So someone else added the wire down there for the 10 meter mod. I did not do that. I left it alone. Solder joints look okay. Problem is, you start messing with stuff like that, you can open up a can of worms, and it's so easy to flow solder down into the switch contact, and then you need a new band switch. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Left that alone. Added the strap here. Has the Amperex pentatubes in it. Awesome tubes. Okay, so I'll flip it over and I'll show you the bottom. See you guys soon. So here's the bottom. I grounded the grids, did the self-bias mod, changed the SO239s, the high quality ones from Max Gain Systems. Great people there. The center tap choke overheated, but it's fine. Added the clamp around the strain relief for the cord. Customer provided a Harbach soft keyboard. He assembled it. I installed it. I cut down another board and installed it. Nice, nice. So I always replace the B positive wire with a nice flexible silicone type lead. I sell that wire on the Harbach site. Someone replaced the plate transformer at some point. You could tell those solder joints are not original. Clean the output rotary switch with deoxit gold, input rotary switch with deoxit gold. Change the cap over here. And change the caps for the 10 meter input. The coil form for the 10 meter input separated from the mounting cup thing, so I unsoldered the leads and re-super glued it and reconnected the leads. Those white leads were not done by me, and the solder joints look okay on the switch. So again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Left it alone, because if you damage that input rotary switch, that would be a major pain to change. So okay, and clean the TR/bias relays, these two relays with deoxit gold. They are good. The contacts are nice and clean now. And I think that's about it, other than one last thing. The capacitor was off. The cap for 160, when it was on 160, the air variable capacitor plates were at minimum, and when you're on 10, the caps were at maximum. So when someone did the 10 meter mod, they did not line the pointer up correctly. Okay, so 160, just people know, when you're on 160, the caps are at maximum capacitance, so they're fully meshed. And then on 10 meters, they should be fully unmeshed for minimum capacitance, because as you go up in frequency, you need less capacitance. Okay, so that's about it. If you need amp repaired, feel free to give me a call. Phone number is 203-892-4119. That's 203-892-4119. Websites are amprepairguy.com and also harbach.electronics.com. Also added the strap here to shorten the path between the tube grid for each tube, and the plate tune air variable capacitor. That gets rid of the instability problems. So you don't need any weird parasitic suppressors. That's the key to the instability problems, because as a really long path goes through this, over here, up there, all that instead. So now it just goes from this assembly to the plate tune air variable cap. Because they designed this, it's kind of modular. The sections will come out, so yeah, it has to literally go through this bracket to get back that way. So now it just goes up to the floor where the air variable capacitor ground connection is, and nice short path between the capacitor and the tubes. Okay, so also zip tied all the wiring over here, because whoever changed the transformer cut this stuff they used to bundle the wires together. Now it's all zip tied. So thanks for watching. Hope everyone has a great day. I'll be back with one of two Ameritrons. I don't know if I'm going to do the AL1500 first or the I think I have an AL811H. But okay. Have a great day. 73. Please like, share, and subscribe. And again, I've said it in other videos, if you have an amp that you'd like to send in for repair, I have the pack and ship info right on amprepairguy.com. As long as you meet that criteria and you follow those directions, feel free to send it in if you're in a rush, and then just shoot me a text with the tracking information. So, all right, have a great day. 73.